Hey guys, welcome back to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. Today we're in the Bay of Plenty rural area of Oropi.
Oropi. That's it.
We've got lots of work over here in the Bay of Plenty area. We basically specialise over here. So I've got a job over in Katikati underway. I've got one in Waihi that's about to start. This particular shed, I've got the owner and a client here in front of me right here, and I'd like to introduce Brenton. G'day, Brenton. Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, good.
I suppose we should talk about this bad boy. It's awesome. It's a 12 or 25 metre, 300 square metre shed. What's it for, Brenton? Tell me all about it, mate.
Just a bit of a big toy shed, be able to do anything we can in it. So it'll have a hoist in it and work on some cars and projects and a bit of storage.
Yep, cool.
Just a good space to use.
Got the old slab thickening. We did localised thickening there for the hoist.
Yeah, the actual slab, the ground was not as flash as we were hoping, so we had to do a bit of engineering there.
It was, eh?
So it's got piles and that under it, but that's all been sorted.
Yeah, it was quite significant, I remember, from that the old geotech report.
Yeah, so it's got piles, and then the whole slab's 150, so nice and strong anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's cool, because normally we're 100, so that's awesome at 150. Gee, that's not going to go anywhere.
No, and 30 MPa, so she's nice and strong.
So you were saying, so I remember the brief at the start when you came to us. The middle was sort of workshoppy.
Yeah, so we're going to have workshop in the middle, and then a bit of clean storage for the boat and that sort of stuff on the other end.
Car parts and things down the end, I think.
Bits and pieces, and then this will be a sort of a bit of a games area or a barbecue area or a rumpus room. Yeah.
Rumpus is another way to put it.
That's it.
Cool. We won't say bar. That's all right.
No,
but how did you come to Waikato Sheds?
So the old man's bought a property over in Terra, and his had a Waikato Sheds on it, and had a look at his, and then other friends have got sheds, and heard Waikato Sheds have been around for a long time and that sort of stuff. So wanted someone that could work with and do what we wanted and listen, and this is what we've got. It's awesome.
It's cool.
Yeah, nice strong shed.
Overall experience with Waikato Sheds?
Awesome.
All good?
Communication's great. Product's great.
Particularly the sales and design process from the start.
Yeah. Especially your process, always.
Your expectations, you're happy with all that?
Perfect, Yep. Not a screw missed, everything's good. The builder's done a great job, and then the kit set itself's awesome. Yeah,
we should shout out to the builder because, as I say, we're doing quite a bit of work over here in the Bay now. Shannon Walker is the builder. He's based here over in the Bay Wise. He does quite a few. He's lined up to do quite a few of our sheds, and he has done quite a few in the past. So that's cool. So the beauty is it doesn't cost our clients. If you're thinking of building here, it doesn't cost you more. There's not like freight or travel or cartage because we are specialising in this area. So worth mentioning, I think. So no, shout out to Shannon. Did a good job.
He did an awesome job. His communication, everything was great too. So.
And obviously we're not quite completed. We're not quite finished. We've got all the plumbing going on here.
Yeah, bit of stormwater today and a bit of power going in.
Bit of a shout out to the plumbing crew who we got working here today. Who's doing all this?
Superior Drainage doing this. Yep. And then we've got our Sparkies here as well from TM Electrical.
Oh yeah, so TM Electrical, cool.
A great job running all the power and that. And council inspection later on.
So local plumbers?
Yeah, local plumbers, yep, they live just around the road actually.
All right, so we've just stepped inside this bad boy. I mean, it's awesome, this 300 square metre shed. I know it's 3.8 up to the knee or the gutter line. Functionality-wise, look at these doors, mate. We've got 3.3 high doors. We've got 2 big 4 metre wide doors, and then there's a couple more bays with 3 metre wide doors. Whirlybirds.
Yep.
Got through some ventilators up there, some whirlybirds. Suck all that hot air if you're working in here in the stinking hot summer.
It gets nice and hot here in summer, so.
It's going to be nice, eh?
Yeah.
Tell me about over there. I know we changed something there in terms of joinery.
Yeah, we did. We initially had just a ranch slider, but because of the 5 metre bay, we opted to go a 3 metre double glazed stacker slider instead, which has turned out awesome. I'm really happy we
well, that's going to, cold winter, it's going to be a bit warmer once you've done all your linings and bits and pieces in here.
Yeah.
So, that's awesome. Nice. And that's kind of in proportion to this. It's a big shed, so let's get a big stacker in.
It suits it a whole lot better, and then once the barbecue's out there and everything else, we'll be away.
Fantastic. So talking of lining, so we've got your building wrapped to the walls, obviously, which is great.
Yep.
And you've got dry decks roofing.
Yeah, you changed the dry decks and gone away from the
glad we did that.
From the paper, so that looks awesome.
You get away from that paper underlay and that dry decks. I mean, you understand all the philosophy on that. That dry decks is wonderful. Eliminates any chance of condensation. You'll have nothing dripping down in your workshop or your rumpus area.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just fantastic product. We used to do a lot more wrap or building underlay. But the dry decks, if there's any dew point in the air, just when that moisture starts to build, it's gone. It absorbs it, and so you'll benefit from that going forward.
Gives it a nice clean finish too.
Yeah. So it's all set up. What are you going to line? You're going to do some ply? Or?
So we'll probably look at doing tri-board
on the
walls because they come in 3/6 sheets.
Nice.
And they're nice and economical.
Tell us a little bit about this, because I've got to be honest, I've never actually been in this area. When you get down to the bottom of Tauranga and just into, I'd normally go straight ahead, and there's the mount. Beautiful out here, eh?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a bit hidden away, and everyone sort of comes out and goes, "Oh, it's quite far out of town," but it's actually not. It's sort of doesn't take long to get to work or anything like that. And
it's really
far
nice.
enough away that it's nice and peace and quiet. But
Yep. You've been here long?
yeah, my partner's been here for 8 years, so she bought it as a beer paddock.
Yep.
Just with one trough.
Right.
And then her and I moved the house down from Auckland and renovated that.
Yeah.
And then slowly working through, and shed was the next on the list. So
Yeah. This is going to be awesome.
yeah,
You won't look back. No, it's a beautiful spot. Nice location.
get the property all set up.
Being located here, your work takes you all over the place. Where do you normally go for your work?
So I'm a regional diesel mechanic, not regional, but a heavy diesel mechanic for Caterpillar, and get anywhere in the Bay of Plenty.
Yep.
So we don't actually have a workshop here. It's all done out of my truck.
Mainly the Bay of Plenty. That's where you.
Mainly the Bay of Plenty.
Reach.
Yeah. Yep. We have branches throughout the country, so we don't need any more than that.
Yeah.
It's spread quite easily.
And little Birdie tells me you're pretty handy because there's a certain event you're off to later today. Tell me a little bit about what's been happening there, mate.
The wife and I are actually lucky enough. We're flying out to Spain this afternoon. Managed to get third place in a competition over in Melbourne there for being a technician.
That's awesome.
So we go to the semi-finals in Spain, and then from good enough to get into the top 5 there, we move on to the States. So,
Jeez, that's impressive, mate. Good luck. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome story. Oh, well, we'll watch that closely. No doubt that'll make headlines.
Yeah. I see there's something in the paper about it today, actually.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. Talking timelines, when we talk about build programs from the start to, obviously, we're going to get plans consented. That's always the biggest process, is getting through council, as you know. Once we're out of council, we're away and laughing. Tell us how long this has been, the journey-wise or the timeline that...
So once we're once we got through council, I think it's been about a year all up, just with my planning and then talking to yourself and working through getting the right shed, and then working with the floor guys and the geotech issues and bits and pieces and getting that all sorted.
Yeah.
But once that slab was down, it was only... about a month or so.
About a month with Shannon.
Shannon got it pretty well sorted and come in and frames up and portals up and everything's delivered.
Keen. He works at a pretty good rate. Shout out again to Shannon Walker, Build Wise. As I say, local guy that's working with us and for our sheds over in this area, over in the Bay. So the rest of your program, you're almost there. I know that we have got a bit of dirt out there because the plumbers are doing their bit. Then you'll do a little concrete apron?
Yeah, so plumbers are getting sorted today. Hopefully that'll be all done and dusted. And then
nice.
Sparky's are here working away. So they'll get their bit sorted. And then in a month, we've got the a nice 6 metre concrete apron just to finish it off, to keep all this dirt and mud and everything else out of the shed.
Oh, that'll look grouse when that's down, eh?
A few nice lights going out there and bits and pieces. So
what about inside? You're going to do some nice LEDs or something?
Inside, we've got the guys already sorted the highlights.
They're there, of course.
Yep, they're already up there.
They are good, those. Yeah, we've used a lot of those.
So we're going to do those in here, and they'll provide light for when we're working in here. But we're also going to do big LED strip lights.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Just for if you're only in there looking or tinkering or whatever you're doing, and you don't need the big lights, then that'll be another option.
Got your motors on the doors, of course, so that's a bit of a... You don't really want to have to do those manual operations, so we've got those two biggies, those 2 4 metre wide doors, Series 2 doors. We've got motors on those and motors on the little doors too.
They're high enough that you can't quite reach them, so didn't want to be slamming them or working with chains. So
yeah, nice.
Did it once and did it right. So
it's going to look awesome when it's done, Brenton. Yeah, so fantastic, mate. Oh, well, we really appreciate it. The business, obviously. Working with you and reaching out because you knew who we were and you followed us. And how likely or how highly would you recommend us to your family and friends?
Oh, anyone that wants a shed, Waikato Sheds will be the one to recommend.
I put him on the spot there, didn't I, mate? Yeah, we really appreciate it. Thanks for your business.
Awesome, mate.
And it's going to be a great shed.
It will be. Thank you very much.
You enjoy it, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. You've already been seeing Glenn this morning. He's been catching up with Brenton. I'm out there with Mark, and we've just been catching up on a kit set site in Katikati, and it is fantastic. 600 square metres of awesomeness out here on this shed. It is a steel cathedral. Kit set, Taylor's building this along with Jaden and Austin, AK Builders, Turley Builders, doing a fantastic job on their first steel shed. You can see it is massive, 7.5 metres to the peak there, 30-degree pitch on the inside there. This is full custom New Zealand steel, designed immaculately. Why don't you come on round and let's have a look inside in the eyes of this steel. as I was saying, 7.5 meters to the top, the apex of the center of the shed. You got this one is an American style barn that Glenn's worked with Taylor. 7 meters wide, the middle bay, 2 4-meter side bays, and then 20 meters deep. So 15 meters wide in total by 20 meters. It gives us huge space on the inside. You can see the size of the steel that you got here. All New Zealand steel, all bolted together for excellent strength. You got the top hats on the side. We've been chatting to the boys. Everyone knows it's been very windy lately, so there's been a lot of wind blowing on, and so that's why we've got that wind and that extra bracing and that strength by design. But hey, look, whether you're here in Katikati or anywhere in this great country of ours, you can get in touch with Glenn, Bronick, Thomas. They can all help you out with a kit set. We can ship them nationwide, and we're happy to work along with great guys and girls that can build these up and down the country. We're always here to support. We've got Mark on the end of a phone, on the end of a video call, and we've done tons of videos. So just well done again to the guys here, what they're doing with it. Well done, Glenn. This is great, and I just can't wait to come back and see this finished. Awesome. So we're now in Waihi, and we're just getting and checking over the site because site works are starting on Monday with A1. We'll just go and interview these fine looking Waikato friends. So Glenn sold another American barn that's going to be coming in here. Now, unfortunately, we're going to have to move you guys out of the paddock, but are you looking forward to seeing a Waikato shed? How about a no bull shed? We aren't getting a lot of bull from these bulls over here. They're just excited to be beefies, but we're going to be putting another beautiful shed in here. Can't wait to see that come together. So as I said, we're operating all over the bay, all over the Waikato, and we're happy to help you guys out, whether it's a kit set like Taylor and the boys were working on just before, or a full build from site works through to completion. We can help you out with them all. So cheers for watching. We'll come along, or maybe we will have a final word. Can we get a great shed done right?